Are you committed to being the best you can be in your menopausal body? Are you feeling like you're doing everything right and maybe you're feeling stuck? Have you had some really good success and felt like maybe you're finally going to do it and boom, you fell back down and are starting all over? There's so many scenarios that happen when we're on the weight loss journey. Are you feeling stuck? Is your body feeling stuck? There's so many components to this fat loss journey in a menopausal body. I've got 3 tips for fat loss, fasting, and appetite control that are really going to help you step into that next phase of success. Hi there, welcome in. I'm Connie Rutledge. This is Over 50 Fat Blast. I'm a functional nutritionist and I help you, the menopausal woman, with all things fat loss. It's time to move the needle in the right direction so that you feel and look like you want to feel and look. Let's free the fat. Let's get our body back to factory settings. I know you're working hard. You might be missing a few ingredients to your recipe for success in lasting fat loss. Let's tweak that recipe and get your body losing again. Much of this, in my opinion, from what I observe in my practice, could be mindset. I feel that you're maybe not understanding about how important consistency is. And in your mind, you're feeling like you're hanging by a thread. Your emotional state, the way you're feeling about your body, all of that really determines how your body responds. Do you believe that your body can lose fat? Do you believe your body can change at this stage in life? Are you ready to give up? I don't want you to give up. I want you to find some new tools to really support you. Body, mind, and spirit. Intermittent fasting is a fantastic tool for the menopausal woman, but starvation doesn't work. So a lot of times undereating is a really detrimental situation. If your body's depleted because you've been existing on a low calorie diet and maybe your gut's kind of messed up and you're not receiving nutrients through your small intestine because of whatever, IBS, glyphosate poisoning, heavy metal toxins, any combination of those situations, then you know that your body's going to circle the wagons and nobody gets out. You're going to hang on to spare fat. You're not going to get it into fat burning mode. Your body feels like it's in crisis. So what I would suggest, if you're doing long intermittent fasts, say 16-8 or maybe 24, and you feel comfortable doing that, then I'm going to suggest that you step out of line and eat 3 times for a day, 3 small meals, prioritizing protein and quality carbs, plenty of good fats to allow your body to heal. I know that you are very knowledgeable, but if what you're doing isn't working, we need to switch the knowledge and flip the pancake and give your body something new to look at. We need to feed your body, and that's scary. Now, if you have been eating 1,200 calories a day, I don't need you to, ramp up to eating 2,500 calories a day. That's not going to work, but you're going to incrementally increase your protein. First of all, we're going to prioritize protein like always. And if you are getting maybe 40 to 50 grams of protein a day because you're eating 1 meal a day, which is a really healthy meal, but you're going to then increase that protein by 10 grams. And maybe you add in breakfast and you have, 3 eggs, which is more than 10 grams, but we're increasing the fuel that you have on board. And tiptoe into increasing the way that you feed your body. Because if you're truly in starvation or close to it, or you flip-flop between starvation and binge eating, then you're gonna want to just get in a lane and focus in and give your body what it needs for a good 2 to 3 weeks. Eating 2 to 3 meals a day, and they don't have to be big meals, but giving your body more fuel, and you might be surprised that your weight will start coming off. You might start losing fat. So if you're stalled in your weight loss, if you have cravings, if you're feeling hungry, if you're lightheaded when you stand up, if you're not sleeping well, if your energy is low and you're exhausted, then chances are you need more fuel. And honestly, it's not, at that phase, it's not about fat loss. It's about getting your body back to factory settings and feeling energetic and good. So there's the plan. We're going to, number one, we're going to work on our mindset and make sure that we're thinking thoughts to propel us into success and not living in the past, appreciating that we're moving forward, that we're trying something new, or committing to a healthy way of eating and thinking and exercising and sleeping and thriving. Okay? Number two, we're going to re-examine what's happening with our diet. If you've been over fasting, we're going to eat more often. And I know that's scary, but it's something that might really make the difference. Maybe a change in the way that you condition your thoughts. Believe that your body can change. Believe that you have everything you need and that you deserve to live in a body that you really, really love and trust. Condition your emotions to support the desired outcome. It's not about faking it till you make it, although that works. If you can stay focused and not whiplash back and forth between all in and giving up, then you're going to really move into that lasting mindset to support you when the going gets tough, to support you when you're not feeling your best, to support you in all things health and wellness. Programming your thoughts, believing that you have what you need, maintaining the rigorous preparation to have the food on hand when you need to eat, having the plan in place. That's a very big part of lasting fat loss. It's hard to live in a menopausal body. We know that, but appreciating the efforts, making the changes, and being okay when the going gets rough, well, that's where the magic happens. Don't let your frustration get in your way. Keep going. I know you're here because you're looking for answers. You know, answers are individual. Everybody's different. I had a woman this week, she had a follow-up appointment. We worked together last October. And we dialed in her recipe for success. We made some tweaks to her really sound and quality process. I mean, she was doing so many of the things right. And we tweaked this and we tweaked that. Well, I talked to her this week and she's down 20 pounds. She's mid-50s, early 50s. She had done all the things. And I mean, we dialed in her diet, which is essential, and tweaked a few supplements, and boom, you know, she stuck to it all through the holidays. She was diligent and not perfect, but boy, oh boy, she's 20 pounds lighter. That's 4 months. And I mean, she's to her goal weight. So I promise you, you can do this. You just need consistency. You need to believe what you're doing makes sense. And maybe you need a jumpstart session to really dial in and get your recipe for success. Okay, just to remind you that your energy, if what you're doing now isn't successful and you feel stuck, reach out. your mindset, your belief, your subconscious, all of that plays into how your body succeeds. And if you're feeling defeated and like nothing's working, even though you're doing everything right, well, first of all, get clear. Are you doing everything right? And what is your level of commitment? And oftentimes when you're not feeling safe or you're not feeling successful, your level of commitment definitely is low, because you're back and forth in comforting yourself with food and falling off of the plan and then jumping back on it because you're disgusted. And I mean, it's a vicious cycle. So let's be clear that if you need a new plan, you know where to find it. Contact me. Everything's in the description box. Rewind that thought pattern. Become successful. Figure out what's needed to minimize failure. Believe success is possible, because it is. You're not broken. We just need to find your recipe for success. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2. Well, I'm kind of needing to give you more information about intermittent fasting. It seems that many of you that are not totally successful may be over fasting. You know, we have spent a lot of time learning that less is more, especially in the calorie counting realm. So I've said it many times, fasting and feasting go hand in hand. And it's that delicate balance, that understanding where your sweet spot is to master and allow your body to succeed. So if you've been intermittent fasting for a long time and you're not seeing success, then let's look at how much you're eating. Are you tracking your macros? Because if you're not having success, and if you've been eating one meal a day for 4 years and your weight's stuck at 200 pounds, then we need to change it up. Your body doesn't have what it needs. It's gotten metabolically stuck, and there's probably a few more components to it. So when you know that what you're doing doesn't work, if you're confused, reach out and ask questions. So the next thing I want to cover today is about appetite and curbing your appetite and curbing cravings. Because if you're feeling like you're too hungry to stick to your diet and you just haven't really healed your metabolism because you aren't able to eat the way you should be eating, well, maybe you want to try an appetite suppressant supplement. And we've talked about these before. The first one that I want to reintroduce is the Pure Lean Satiety. It's a peptide-derived formula to lower the ghrelin secretions in the body, and that controls your appetite. It's a DNF-10 peptide that has really hit the market and made a big difference in appetite suppressant. It actually has been clinically shown to reduce your calorie consumption by 500 or 600 calories a day. I mean, that's huge if you're overeating. Now, if you're undereating, then maybe that's not something that you need to worry about. But it's also been shown to reduce the sweet cravings and reduce the food noise that the body offers when it's not comfortable. And when your food noise is decreased, life is good. This study on the DNF-10, the Pure Lean Satiety, was pretty significant. 2-month study averaged about 5 pounds down on those people taking it. And they lost belly fat and had an overall reduction of abdominal circumference. So I'd say it's worth a try if you're struggling with cravings, satiety, appetite, and sweet cravings. The next supplement that I'm introducing is something very new called CaloCurb. It's actually a New Zealand bitter in a little capsule that is derived from hops, the hops that they make beer from. And it's a bitter substance that goes into the stomach and actually curbs appetite, much like green tea or coffee. But I've trialed this and pleasantly surprised at how it really reduces hunger. It kind of curbs the appetite and crushes sweet cravings, in my opinion. And it's 100% natural. It's a plant derivative. In this CaloCurb, the herb or hop, it stops the eating signal that is sent from the stomach up to the brain. It's pretty amazing and certainly worth a try if you're struggling with cravings or that appetite, or you're feeling really hungry when maybe you've eaten to plan and those metabolites are just off because your glucose is too high and your metabolism is more on the broken side. So I would definitely recommend playing with a appetite suppressing supplement to allow you to kind of remove that food noise and better able to stick to the plan of eating clean. I'll have the link and the coupon code for both of these in the description box down below. So we talked about mindset, we talked about fasting and eating and over fasting and under eating and needing to appreciate what your recipe for success looks like so that you can move forward with confidence in your fat loss journey and maintain the progress that you've made. And then there's always the appetite suppressants that might really assist you in that journey when you're feeling shaky or you're just not feeling satisfied. Because as you kind of heal your metabolism, you then become much more able to fast with confidence and comfort, knowing that your body has the raw materials, the quality proteins, the good quality fats, enough carbohydrates so that you feel really good, and the nutrients that allow your body to feel safe enough to let go and succeed and heal. And you might not be losing fat right away. I want to caution you, because if you're doing all the right things and you're not having any success, well, sometimes if you're not gaining weight, that's success because your body's healing, and it just depends on how compromised your body is. And when you're not feeling well and you're not able to sleep at night and you're not able to get past a sweet craving because you're just too hungry or you're feeling off, then it's not time for your body to lose fat, especially if you're overburdened by toxins, inflammation, your hormones are off, your metabolism is broken. So it's really a new game if you're in that capacity. When your body has what it needs, it responds accordingly. And you then can, do a longer fast and enjoy fat loss. Your clothes will be big on you. Your energy will be robust. And that's where we're really hoping to end up. So many times when you have other issues and you think you're doing everything right, well, we need to get to the root of that problem. And that could be another conversation. That's individualized nutrition. I've given you information on, how to master metabolism, what to look for in your labs, how to eat for fat loss, how to fast to get into ketosis, and enjoy that boost of energy when you are in that really nice state of ketosis. So if you have questions, I'd love for you to leave them in the comments. We talked about the appetite suppressing supplements that might be really fun to give a try. And these aren't things you need to be on forever, but boy, if you have a tool in your toolbox and you use your tools, then that's just another one for you to have on hand. So think positive, get back on track if you're stalled, project positivity, and don't get too caught up in the past. Appreciate that your body is designed to heal. You just need to give it the right things. I hope this was helpful. I know there's a lot to this journey, and again, I want you to feel good. If you could hit the subscribe button and the like button and let me know if you have questions, because we're all in this together and I want you to succeed. I know how good it feels to live in a body that feels good, and I want that for you. Come for the fat loss, stay for the longevity, and let's get healthy. Let's enjoy living in the body that we're living in. And that's it for today. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.